Fury General Manager Julian DEGUZMAN, this season's spring friendly against the League One Ontario All-Stars was a chance for his squad to shake off some of the preseason rust and get a quick look at some of the players his team may be facing in the second round of the Canadian Championship. From DEGUZMAN's point of view, opening up the Voyageurs Cup to the lower tiers will be essential to the growth of the game here in Canada.
To allow the semi-pro teams in the PLSQ and League One to participate in the domestic cup, I think for fans brings great excitement. And then, you know, the competition itself, it continues to grow in the direction where we would imagine more teams involved. This is part of creating that culture that you know, the country has been missing for a long time. I think for myself to witness these teams now involved in a domestic championship, you know, this is what we want for fan base to really grow, to have the Oakville and Blancville involved, and then, you know, the fan base growing from their ends and trying to win a title. You know, you start to see the other teams catch on and really, you know, build their teams in a more competitive manner. So for me, at the end of the day, you know, when I was a young kid back in my time, this is something I've always dreamt of having. To be a part of this today in Canadian soccer, it's becoming a dream come true.
It's been 5 months since the Oakville Blue Devils defeated the Woodbridge Strikers in dramatic fashion, and with the League One title comes an automatic entry into the Canadian Championship. Their first round opponents will be the PLSQ champions AS Blainville. The Blue Devils have seen recent success against Quebecois opposition. After winning their first league title in 2015, they beat CS Mount Royal Outremont 5-3 for the Interprovincial Championship. To improve upon his record-setting squad from 2017, head coach Duncan Wilde will be calling in a few new recruits to his already star-studded squad.
We've signed one boy from Japan who's got a very different style of game, so we're trying to find a few things that we didn't have last year, give us a few more different game potentials and systems of play that we can utilise. So we're working hard at that, and we've got 4 or 5 other very good players right now that could fit in with what we're doing. So we're also analysing our under-21s and our youth system. As you know, we always bring through a few players from that, and so by the time we get outdoor, I'm hopefully going to have a really full and vibrant squad.
Welcome to Scallywags, home of the Voyageurs here in downtown Toronto. I'm Pierce Lang, and this is Gavin Day with League One Extra. Now, there's some exciting changes coming to League One in 2018. Why don't you start us off, Gavin? Tell us a little bit about the new configuration for the league this season.
Yeah, I guess it's the biggest news is that it's one table, men's and women's, no more conferences, no more splitting teams up. It's one game against every team in the league, so it concentrates things. Growth is always a good thing. 3 teams coming in on the women's side. Oakville, last year's men's champions, now entering a women's team. There's one out of Hamilton, and then finally D-Row United. And then on the men's side as well, there are 3 new teams. Alliance Darby has its own entrance now, and then Unionville-Milliken with a fully professional side coming into this league.
We're going to see some changes with the cup format as well, correct?
Yeah, instead of midweek games, so none of those middle of the week nighttime games, they'll be staggered in on weekends with the regular league games, so pretty much every action will be on weekends.
If you want more information about the league and what's going to be happening in the next couple months, go to www.league1ontario.com for all the information that you need. Now we're going to take an in-depth look at FC London and see what changes are coming to their club.
We're moving over to Adidas. We're moving over to kind of a gray and red, and we'll have that actually all the way through our teams, all the way down through the academy. So it's an exciting year for us, a bit of transition, but at the same time we're really excited to have our brand be an extension of Toronto FC and all the spectacular things that they've been able to do for the soccer community. Certainly the success that they've had on the field is something we'd like to replicate. Certainly being MLS champions in 2017 is very exciting. It gives us really a full pathway, all the way from the younger players all the way through to professional opportunities. We now have an academy program that runs all the way from U8 to U17. Further to that, we now have reserve teams for our U21. Certainly in the fall, when a lot of the players go back to school, that gives us a reserve team we can pull from. It gives them an opportunity. It gives us the chance to take those players and take them to the next level and hopefully take us toward the end.